it's Renee. Welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I am coming to you with a not new brand obviously, but a new to me brand. I am coming to you with Boohoo Plus Size, Boohoo Curve, Try On, and Haul. So I have only ever I've ordered a shirt from them and I've ordered a dress from them. And when I got those items, the shirt wasn't so bad and I do like the dress. It's just that the dress is quite see-through. And I was like, okay, you know, maybe it's just this dress that I bought. Maybe it's just not one of their more like nicer items, because I bought them like years ago. I was like, you know, they are having 60% off, so I added $100 worth of items to my cart. I did 60% off. It was actually might have been like $102 worth of items. It was like 60% off, and then with tax and shipping, total came out to be about $49, like 49 and some change. Because even when they have like, you can get free shipping, but if they're having like 60 or 50% off, sometimes they have 40 to 60. Like it really just depends on like the time of the month it is, the time of the week. They really do kind of swap between their coupons. Also, usually a lot of influencers have coupons with them, usually at like the summertime or like the winter time. It really just depends. But in this case, I got 60% off and I got 5 items, and I have a lot of thoughts on Boohoo. So the highest size, actually, like their size chart goes from a US size 10 to a US size 24, which is like pretty typical for like a more online fast fashion. They're actually a UK brand, so like they ship everything out from the UK, so it usually takes a little while for stuff to come. Like this took a really long time for things to get to me. So just some thoughts initially. So when I was originally shopping, Boohoo Plus is kind of weird in that if you actually go and you specify your price, I'm gonna put screen grabs of all of this because this is what happened the 2 times that I've ordered from them. Now, when you go to specify your size, I'm a size 24, 26, meaning that I wear a size 24 in pants. I also wear a size 26 in pants. It depends on the brand. Same thing with the tops. Like say off of torrid sizing, I'm a size 3, 4 in tops, generally a 3 because 4s tend to be a little bit big. It really depends on the shirt, whatever. But I was like, all right, well they go up to a size 24. That's like their highest size. I can generally work with that because they do offer a bigger size range than Forever 21, but I would argue and say that the quality of Boohoo's items are worse than Forever 21. Just based off of the things that I ordered, I did not order jeans from them just because I was reading a bunch of the reviews, and even in the size 24, people were saying that it fits more of like a US size 20, and so I was like, you know, like let's just skip that. And generally when I've seen plus size influencers trying Boohoo, they generally don't get pants from them. So I was like, all right, that's fairly telling. But when you're actually shopping, what I have to do, so like I said, I'll show screen grabs. When you go to specify your size on Boohoo, I usually go to the section that says plus size and curve. And so I'm like, okay, that's the size. And then over in the corner, you can pick the size you want. So when you click on 24, it'll actually say like, oh, there's 500 plus items and there's like 24 pages of items. Then when you pick a size 24, it goes down to 500 plus items still, but 15 pages of items. But then when you actually go in and click on the items individually, it says that the biggest size that they offer in those items shown to you are a size 20. I know that a UK 24 is a US 20, so it's almost as if the website can't distinguish what the UK sizing is. So if you do this for 22 and 24, it will only show you the items that go up to an 18 or a 20 because that would be 2 sizes less. And so what I found that I had to do, because I clicked on a bunch of items, like I went through pages of items and couldn't really find anything except for like 1 or 2 things that actually came to a size 24, let alone a size 22 as well. So then what I had to do basically is I had to go on the UK version of Boohoo's website, click on size 28, because that's like a UK 28 is a US 24. I had to click on that, and then it basically showed me about 50 items that came in a size 28. And then what I had to do for the US site, I had to copy and paste the title of the item into the US site and then see if they had it in my size. And that is a big hassle. Now, I understand that Boohoo is a fast fashion site. Most fast fashion places only offer to about a size 20, and I was surprised because Boohoo does offer up to a size 24, but they're very misleading about that because in comparison to their size 10 to 20 items, they really don't come in a lot in size 24. Like I said, it's about 50 items, and then some of the items on the UK site don't actually show up on the US site at all. Like they just don't exist on there. And so that was a big thing that I had to contend with. And then when I actually did find things that I liked and had to go back and forth, when I would go to click on the size 24, pretty much every single item that I ordered, except for one other shirt, was either A, sold out in any of the colors and all they had left was black. The main reason why this haul is all black items, whenever I would find something that I would like, I would click on the size so I could see what colors were available. And every time that I did that, most of the time, except for one item, the only items left that were available in a size 24 were in the color black. So I just went for an all black haul because that was really what was available to me. It was really kind of having to figure out and make it work for me. I didn't mind so much just because the items were so cheap, but then when I actually got the items, I was like, I can't believe that I'm saying this, but I actually genuinely believe that Forever 21 has better quality items, which is a lot to say considering the fact that I've said a lot of shit about Forever 21 in the past, but I'm just super disappointed. And I just wanted to preface that going into this. Like when I tried all these items on, when I looked at the quality, and it's not even so much the fit, like the fit is like pretty okay, like the fit's fine. It's legitimately just the quality. And what kind of really bums me out is that tons of plus size influencers, like they do sponsored hauls with Boohoo, or they get these coupon codes from Boohoo. Am I just shopping incorrectly on there? Are there more things than I thought? I'm just saying that when you go to click on your size preference for Boohoo, they don't show up in a size above a 20. You actually have to go somewhere else just to find the sizing. And so then, yeah, I get the items, they take a while to get here, and I'm like, all right, you know, that's whatever, it's fine. Maybe they won't be so bad. Like I said, the quality is super poor. They're made out of super cheap, like, fabric. And then I ordered a bodysuit because I was like, oh, that looks stretchy and comfortable. I love black bodysuits. I get it, and immediately now, I couldn't return it if I wanted it to. It didn't come with the hygiene seal on it. Like, you can believe me, you cannot, but when I got it, it had no hygiene seal on it. So to try it on, I had to, like, I mean, I do this anyway, but like I put underwear on just so I could try it on and see how it fits. The fit's okay, it's not great, and it just is cheap, it's see-through. And like I said, even if I had wanted to return it, I literally cannot now because of that. And that wasn't at any fault of my own. It just came with no hygiene seal. And so I'm just kind of thinking, like, is this how Boohoo, like I said, they just partnered with Hennessy Carolina, which is Cardi B's sister. And I'm just like, is it just these higher sized items or is it the lower sized items? Like, I'm really confused. I don't know. And I'll show you my dress of what I bought before. I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna talk about each item and we're just gonna go into it. We're gonna talk about it, and because I want you to know. Sorry this was such a long intro. I just really wanted to get my thoughts out and share with you kind of my issues with the company so far. Okay, so for the first item, I really do like halter tops, and maybe this is my own fault for buying this. Here's the thing, it's fine to me. I'm like, all right, if a halter top doesn't fit, I can, or if it's too small, or if it fits more like a sports bra, that's one thing. I can throw it under a jean jacket with some pants, be about my day. My main issue is that when they actually post the items online, their photos, and I get it, a lot of sites do this, but their photos I feel like have to be specifically doctored, because the way that they showed this halter top, they showed it as being like super opaque, like you wouldn't be able to see through it at all. And I got this and it's incredibly see-through. It is really cheap, I will say that. I think I paid like $5 for this, around something like that. But I don't know if you can see it, but it is incredibly...
And before anyone says, oh, it's because it's stretched over your body, that's why it's see-through. You can literally see through it as you're holding it up to the light. You can see through it at any time before I even put it on. It's crazy see-through, even if it's not on a body.
See-through. Like if you see my hand through there, and then here, if you can see, look, you can see my mirror through the shirt. And that's just like with natural like daylight coming in and looking at it. It does fit fine. It does fit more like a sports bra or like a bralette type. It's not really like an actual crop top. It's made almost out of, what is this fabric called? Yeah, okay, it's 95% polyester and 5% elastane. And it definitely feels like that. It's, like I said, it's incredibly cheap. I feel like it's one thing if a shirt is a little see-through, but it's one thing to be able to see my mirror, like completely just see my mirror through a shirt. And I get it, it is super cheap, but like I've gotten things from Forever 21 that were more opaque than this, that were like either A, the same price or a little bit more expensive. I can't believe I'm defending Forever 21 right now. Who am I? What world is this? But yeah, I just feel like it's just poor quality. It feels like it's gonna disintegrate after one wash. And then if you can see right there, there's already some... I haven't had this like at all, and then if you'll see there, actually it's coming off on the shirt right there. So just from putting it on, like trying it on once, the neck already came off. And like I get it, it's like, oh, it's because you have a bare neck. Well, also too, I have shirts like this don't do that. And I've worn them many times. This has literally only ever been tried on, and it's already completely ripped right here. Like, I'm gonna, yeah, there's the seam. There's a little open part where the seam split. And then I think on this side it's starting to come off a little bit too. So I didn't think it was possible to have that shit of quality, but it is. Yeah, UK 28, USA 24. And then here is the bodysuit that I was talking about. So this is kind of just like a ruffle, kind of flounce top. Oh, here, it's inside out. In like a flounce bodysuit. I mean, like, it's nothing, wait, did I just put it inside out again? And yeah, there's just nothing really crazy about it. Again, I feel like it's really see-through. Look at how see-through that is. You can see my mirror through it. I feel like you can see my face through it again. And I was like, oh, this will be cute because it's stretchy. It'll be comfy. I love like stretchy bodysuits. I especially love black bodysuits. I feel like they look really, really nice underneath skirts because you don't have to worry about pulling down your shirt all day. And it has a cute little flounce on it. And I was really excited. It's just like really not great. And like I said too, there's absolutely no hygiene seal on this, which means either A, they didn't put one on there, or B, someone else had this before me and tried it on and then sent it back, which is like crazy to me, because that's like a big thing, is that whenever you get swimsuits, whenever you get bodysuits or anything like that, they're supposed to have hygiene seals. Like when I got a bodysuit from Rub Dolls, it had a hygiene seal on it. It still has a hygiene seal on it because I haven't taken it off. So here is actually what the bodysuit looks like on me. Here, we'll just I put on some black underwear because, like I said, this didn't have like a hygiene thing on it. So like, this way you can still see how it fits, but I can try it on again without just putting jeans over it or anything, and to protect me and my lady bits. But yeah, I mean, like I said, the fit actually isn't bad. It leaves about like an inch here for my stomach to come out, but I would wear underwear with this anyway, so it's not like it really matters to me. Yeah, I feel like it's really not too bad of a fit. It's just irksome that, like, I don't know if you can see, there's the tag right there, and then if you shine, like if you're in like light, and while this would be tucked into things, you can just see through it. Like it's fully like see-through. Without this black bra, without these black underwear, it would be completely see-through, and that's a little crazy to me. But again, the fit isn't terrible. I have to keep it now because I can't really prove that it didn't have a hygiene thing on it. I wish I had taken photos had I known. And it will work underneath skirts. Again, it's just disappointing. But since I can't return it, I'm like, what's the point now? What am I gonna do with this? I guess I'll just wash it and give it to a friend or something. I don't know. But it's super see-through. The fit's okay. The quality, it just isn't there. It has like that bathing suit kind of a feel. I mean, I'm assuming that it is fine just because, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it was worn before because it still has the tags on it. It just seems kind of crazy to me that a big thing about their return policy is that if you want to return something, it has to have the safety lining or the hygiene seal on it. And this doesn't. So it's literally basically saying like, oh, hey, we didn't send it to you, but now we can't return it. And I'm sure I could email them about it, and I might, whatever. So this is actually one of the items that I did like. And it's not super bad. Like the quality is a little bit better. It still is a little bit more thin. But it's not nearly as see-through. Like you can't like just fully see through it like you can with the other ones. And this is, I guess, one of the newer items because it has a newer tag on it. But this is the plus horn button detail ruffle top. This also came in like a mustard color. This was like the only item that I was like, oh, it comes in a different color besides the halter crop top. But I'm honestly glad I did get it in black because it came in like an olive green color, and I was like, I wonder how see-through that would have been. But yeah, this I thought was cute because it has these kind of cute poofy little sleeves that have an unfinished hem, which I don't really like because that means that it's gonna get, I feel like that means that it's gonna get like ruined like soon and it'll come unraveled. But I mean, it's fine. They're kind of like little like fluttery kind of poofy sleeves. And then it has buttons going down the center. I will say one of the button strings is already coming undone, and they're not sewn on like horribly, but they're not sewn on like super sturdy either. Like I can easily twist them. It's just like, it's a cute like cropped button shirt, and I do like it and I will use it. Like I feel like this is actually one of the better items that I got. Okay, yeah, so here is the only shirt that I actually liked. It is quite cropped and it has the buttons down the middle. Like I said, the buttons aren't bad. After an extended period of time, they will for sure fall off, especially since this string right here is already coming off. And again, I do like the sleeves, wish they were finished. But I actually think that I will use this top. It's actually not too bad of a quality. I just think that, I don't know. I think for all the hype that I've heard about Boohoo, I was expecting to like more than two things. And yeah, I don't know. It's not bad. It's not great. It's not really anything special either. And I feel like just the haul overall kind of like colored my view on the stuff that I did like, because the items were just so like meh. But I will say that it is nicer. This feels more on par with like a Forever 21 item. Maybe a little bit nicer just because it is thicker. It feels more squishy, like it'll last a little bit longer. Again, I wish that the hems were sealed on the sleeves, but you know, it's not bad. It's better than the other items. I don't know if it's necessarily worth the price, because like I said, I got 5 items for $49, so just under $10 each, and it would have been cheaper, but obviously I had to pay shipping. But it kind of bums me out to think about, though, in that regard. That means that I paid $10 for that shitty halter top, and it's already ripped, so yeah. But yeah, no, this isn't bad. It's just that, It's okay. It's not great. So another item that I think this is probably the worst item that I got. So again, another size 24. I got this like shift dress. Again, size 24. This one I would say feels the most cheap and terrible out of all of them. Even like at least the bodysuit, like it feels like that swimsuit material, which is like a lot of cheap fabrics, which like a lot of stores sell that. Even the halter top, it's like a shitty cloth feeling. That's whatever. This feels like fake fabric, if that makes sense. It feels like something that would probably be sold in like Wish or like Shein or Zaful or something like that. It just feels incredibly cheap and incredibly, that's a feather. So I do have a black bra and black underwear on underneath this, because honestly, I don't really feel like wearing anything else, because you would just see it, like you would see everything, because this dress is basically like fully see-through. It is later on in the day, and so we've also been having lots of fires here in California, so just like the overall like air quality and overcastness is very prominent, so it's really hard to get good lighting. It's only like, it's like 3:30 right now. But yeah, I don't know, even overall the dress is just kind of strange, because actually the sleeves are too big. Like they're a little bit too big right here, like there's a big gap, and so they kind of hang weird. And you're like, okay, well, we'll pull them up. But then when you do that, I feel like they look kind of weird because it's really short in comparison to the cold shoulder. I also don't know how I feel about the cold shoulder. I feel like these could have just been no cold shoulder and would have been a lot cuter. I do like the lattice, but they're kind of big. I don't know. And then it is a little bit shorter, but I don't mind that. It's more so that it feels cheap, smells like chemicals and plastic, and it looks cheap. And it is cheap. Like I don't understand. Like the quality is just not good. And I'm confused. Like I don't know. It just, like I said, it seems weird that a brand that works so heavily with influencers and plus size influencers, I don't know. It seems weird that this hasn't come up before. And it's like a ribbed shift dress. It has open shoulders, which are seamed, which I do appreciate. And I feel like it's just like over designed. Like it looked cute on the model, but it was another instance of where it looked like the photo was like doctored in some way, just because like on the model, it looked like super opaque, super dark, like it looked really nice. But then when you actually look through, like here, if you can see, if you look through the fabric, but like you double layer it, so like you look through the front and the back, it's like still kind of see-through. Like not too bad, because obviously it's being double layered, but then it automatically, when you take that double layer away, now you can see my mirror through it again. Which means that, and this is what happened with that Boohoo dress that I had before, where it was pretty see-through, so I always have to wear like some type of short or like a bottom underneath and like a top, because it's really see-through. That's just the type of fabric it is. But at the time, I thought it was just that dress. No, I'm thinking it's a lot of their clothing items are like this. While it isn't that swimsuit material, like I said, it just like feels like cheap fabric. Like it feels like this is the cheapest fabric they could find. 95% polyester and elastistain. And yeah, I mean, like I said, it's pretty much the same thing as the crop top, but it just doesn't feel good. It feels shitty. I do like the crisscrossing, like the lattice in the front, and I like it. I think it'd be cute as a top, but again, I feel like it's just, something feels wrong about it. Something feels fake, something feels cheap, something feels shitty about it. So update, I went to try on the dress that I bought from Boohoo before that I actually like and that doesn't feel god awful. And this lattice dress that I just tried on, literally took it off, and as I took it off, it didn't even touch my head or anything like that. The fucking lattice broke. It just, okay, see, right there. That one broke. And that's like the biggest part too. I could see if maybe one of these did, but literally I took it off, I went like this, and the lattice part just fell off. I didn't even see, yeah, and I was barely sewn on there. There's like one thread. Great, so now I especially can't return this. Actually, no, probably a faulty product. I don't know. I have to even check and see. This took so long to get here. I don't even know if it's still under warranty or not. Yeah, here's the one dress that I ordered from them before. It is quite see-through, but it still has like that cotton feel to it. But I do like it. I think it's cute to wear underneath. Like I have a bomber jacket that I usually wear it with, and it just like fits my body well. And I like the long sleeves because you can pair this with leggings. You can put this with kind of anything. And it is a lot cuter and it is a lot nicer, but it is quite see-through. It's just hard to tell because it's black and dark. And like, if you guys want to see, like, because you're like, oh, well, what do you expect? You only spent like $50 for 5 items. Check out my Charlotte Russe haul. Spent $50. I got great pieces that Charlotte Russe has actually pretty quality items. And I'm just so surprised because, like I said, Boohoo is one of those companies, you think of them, you think of plus size influencers, you think of coupon codes, you think of these cool quality clothes. Like they had a collab with Zendaya. They had a collab, now they have, like I said, they have a collab with Hennessy Carolina, and they've had other collabs with people too, and it just seems odd that no one's really bringing up these quality issues, which makes me wonder, is it really just these items that come in a bigger size and the smaller plus size items are better, or is someone, or are plus size influencers not telling us the whole story? And it really makes me wonder, and maybe I need to try more stuff from them, but so far this first haul is not great. And for the last item, I actually really did like this item. I picked it up kind of as just like on a whim because I wanted to hit the $100 mark because I wanted to spend at least $40 to $50 on things. And I got this Bodycon dress, and I do actually feel like it's pretty good. It's like the same fabric as the Bodysuit, but it's a lot thicker and it's not nearly as see-through because it's like that more swimsuity kind of thick, almost exercise clothes material. But yeah, it's a Bodycon dress. It's in a size 24 and it has this kind of neat split in the front of it, which kind of makes it a little bit more fun, and it can be off the shoulder or it can be worn up, and it's kind of neat where it goes into this point at the bottom, and so it gives you like this really cool like elongated shape. Like it almost gives me more of like an hourglass shape. Okay, so here is this dress. Again, I think this is honestly one of the better things that I got. I just have underwear on with it right now. If I were wearing this to like go out, I would probably have like some type of like high-waisted, like not like shapewear, but just some type of like high-waisted short, just so it would have like a more cohesive line because my underwear does like, I wear high-waisted underwear. But yeah, I think this is really cute. I think it's actually like a pretty decent quality. I like this kind of neat little split right here because it gets a little bit of cleavage. And then there, you don't have to pull your bra straps too far down if you don't want to, because that's what I do sometimes when I don't feel like wearing a strapless bra. I just like pull my straps down a little bit and just hide them. But yeah, I think this is really cute. Again, it has like this point at the bottom, so it kind of brings you kind of in like this, gives you that more like hourglass look because it actually emphasizes your waist really cute. Yeah, for our first Bodycon, this is actually a pretty cute one. I wish that all the clothes were cute like this and were all made out of the same fabric and thickness and cuteness. I don't know, irksome, but I do really like this a lot. I think it's pretty. It comes in other colors too, but I wear a lot of black, so. Because I've been trying to buy things that are a little bit more out of my comfort zone, and this definitely Bodycon stuff is that for me, so I've been really trying hard to be like, oh, well, I like this. I like how that silhouette looks. Why don't I try it out, even though I'm kind of nervous about it? And I think this is really nice because, like I said, it gives me like that cute kind of Bodycon look with a little bit more of an hourglass shape, considering the fact that I am more of an apple shape, but I do have somewhat of a smaller waist. It just kind of depends. But yeah, I actually really like this. This I think was actually one of the cheaper items. I think this was on sale for like $10 or something like that. And I think overall this is kind of more in line of the quality that I was expecting that I didn't really receive with the other items. Yeah, I think it is really cute. I think you'll see in the try on. I think it just fits really well. I think it looks nice. I think the quality's a lot nicer. It's nice that it's not super see-through, and yeah, I do like this. I think this is one of the better items out of the 5 items that I got. So that's everything. So again, just for some final thoughts, as I mentioned, it is kind of disconcerting that I have now ordered twice from Boohoo, before just 2 items, and this time 5 items, that pretty much out of the 7 items that I've ordered, I've really only liked, well, I've liked 4 of the items total because I liked the 2 things that I ordered forever ago in my old clothing haul that I did. But I will say the dress that I did order it's about the same kind of quality. It's not great, but I do enjoy wearing it because it's like a long sleeve black dress. And then I do like 2 of the items from this haul. But again, so that halter top ripped already. The bodysuit didn't have a hygiene thing on it. And then that other dress feels like fake. It feels like fake clothes. Like it just doesn't feel real. Like I think Sophia Nygaard in her Wish haul was like that. It feels like paper almost, like it has like this like fake papery feel. It's really, really weird. I don't know. Maybe I need to give them another chance. Maybe if you are a smaller plus size, then this is something that can work out for you. Maybe you can find better items, cuter items. But really, if you are like me and you hit that 24, 26 range, even 22 range, I just can't really imagine fully recommending Boohoo. If you are more shaped like me, I don't really think you're gonna find a ton of items from Boohoo because they are more geared towards that Insta-baddie, like pear shape, hourglass shape figure that everyone's obsessed with that not everyone has. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of really it. Like if you are shaped like me, you might have a tougher time finding items. That's just the simple fact of the matter. And I really do think that the quality isn't as great. If you're gonna shop a UK brand, I've heard really great things about ASOS, and ASOS is a little bit more pricey, but at least they make good quality items. And if you want a more affordable site, shop Simply Be. They go from a size 6 to a size 28 in US sizing because they're also a UK brand, but they carry lots of different brands. They have sales all the time. They have coupon codes. If you're gonna choose one, I would recommend Simply Be over Boohoo because the shipping is faster, the quality is better, the prices are better, and there's more selection and variety for various sizes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe. It'd be great to have you here. Again, my name's Renee. Thanks for watching. Bye.